beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Well, you are watching HSN this morning. I'm glad that you're starting your day with us. My name is Tamara Hooks, and I'm your host. And this is going to be a really fun hour, and it's going to be an hour of beauty. Beauty for your hair. Let me tell you this, we've got a full hour of Gabor Wigs. If you have never worn a wig, but you've wanted to, if you are fighting with your hair right now, or maybe there are just those times where you say, I've got to look good and I can't get to the salon, what's my option? That's why Gabor Wigs is a show that you should watch. And even if you just give us a few minutes, we've got 4 different styles that we're gonna feature for you this morning. And I think that there is gonna be a style for every personality. We've got lots of colors, we've got all of the details, and we have the gentleman of the hour. He knows hair, and he's gonna help us out. His name is Martino Cartier. He's an amazing stylist, award-winning, highly sought after, and we're glad that you're here.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Good morning, everyone.
Definitely. Okay, so we are gonna start off with it's called the Strength. It's a modern boy cut wig, a beautiful style and a beautiful look. But first off, who would be right for a wig?
Anybody that woke up this morning at 9 o'clock and doesn't have time to do your hair, and you can just put it on and out the door you go.
Yes.
They're also for people that maybe you want to change your color, but you don't want the commitment. You know, this is fun. You can purchase more than one in multiple colors. Believe me, when you see the models, how phenomenal they look over there, you're going to understand why. They're super light, they're easy to adjust, they're easy to maintain, and the best part, in my opinion, about this collection is that it's a fiber known as heat-friendly synthetic, which means yes, you can curl it. Yes, you can flat iron it, but if you like it just the way it is, nothing in the elements can change it. No humidity, no water, it can't go flat, it can't frizz because there's no cuticle.
This is good. We're gonna see this on because I think that's the main thing, is for you to see how beautiful these are on our ladies and how great they're gonna be on you. Look at how great everybody looks.
These are not phenomenal. This sexy gray is so beautiful.
Yes,
and again, as I said to you, there's multiple shades within that wig, more than 50 shades of gray in this bad boy. Let me just tell you that. And it looks so natural. It looks beautiful. I mean, take a look. And if you, I mean, come on. That is so beautiful.
It's the perfect taper.
It is the perfect taper, and you don't get that split in the back with these. Yeah, here's the back of her head. So this is close to her own color. So that, because these are such a high quality, you can integrate your own hair within the wigs. For example, if you wanted to comb some of your own bang down to blend into it, or if you wanted to have some of this fringe at the bottom, she could use her own hair, but you cannot tell it's a wig. Very undetectable.
No, that's right. The texture's good, the color's good, it's not too glossy.
You're just gonna say that. You know, when you get a synthetic wig, and they're not heat friendly, typically most of the time they look like plastic Barbie doll hair, right? But this does it. This is beautiful, it's fun, it's sexy, it's just really beautiful. But what I love is that this young lady, this sexy silver fox, is going to become a blonde right before your eyes. So go ahead and show them how easy it is to do yourself. You get this little wig cap with it, comes with it, complimentary with the wig.
And what do I do? I just tuck my hair under?
Yeah, look, she holds the bang, she pulls the nape down, she's gonna check her little temples, we call that the GPS of the wig, and that kind of lets you know that it's on there even. And then she's gonna comb it or brush it, and it's the same exact wig, but now she went from a silver fox to a California girl, a blonde.
Look at that.
So I'm gonna do this real quick for her.
No commitment in hair color, you know, it's always gonna be this beautiful shade. She doesn't have to worry about losing her highlights. It's always gonna be perfect.
How easy is that?
I mean, and that was in seconds.
That's seconds. And that's right out of the box, right? So, and that's her before. So look how cute she looks. I mean, it's unbelievable, right?
I love that. So this could be a new color for you. It could be a new length or cut for you. And look at that.
Can we talk about length for a minute?
Let's do it.
Okay, so this woman right here, gorgeous. Look how beautiful this face is, right? Now, when you see her before, she has a lot of hair. So sometimes women think, oh, I have so much hair, there's no way I could wear a wig. Take a look at her before shot. She has a lot of hair. And we simply just tucked it under that wig cap that you get. And maybe she didn't want to cut her hair short because it takes so long to grow it back. But she wants to feel sassy and she wants to have that little short, fun look, swipe right. And now everybody wants to swipe right looking at her because she's smoking. You feel smoking?
Oh, yeah.
I feel a little Tina coming out of you or something. I don't know.
There's something about a new hairstyle that it just does it for you, right?
Absolutely.
So all they did was put it on. If I wanted to curl it or flat iron it, I could do that.
Absolutely, and keep in mind, when you change the style with heat with these wigs, nothing can take the style out but heat again. There's no cuticle. So you can go to the beach, you can be in the humidity, it cannot frizz or go flat. You can get caught in the rain, and when it air dries, the wave, the body, the curl, all comes back.
Oh my gosh,
it's like a miracle.
So good.
It's a miracle. You want to change yours for me? Can you see your beautiful self right here?
So what color is she wearing?
Right now she's wearing the black.
Okay, because we do have all of the colors. Should we show you the colors?
Yeah, let her put this red one on real quick and then we'll go. So she's got her little cap on.
Is she gonna go red? I've always secretly wanted to be a redhead.
Really?
Secretly, it's a secret, nobody knows.
I know a man that can help you do that,
baby.
Do
you really? I just love it, you know?
Check your GPS. She's gonna check her GPS. There's these little tabs at your temple, and you put your fingers on them. When your fingers are even, the wig's even. She pulled down her nape. Now I'm gonna help her brush it. Stand up, because she really doesn't have a mirror, so I wasn't being too fair to her. But you did a great job. You did a good job.
And you can really see all of the colors.
Yeah, this has highlights, it has low lights, it's got mid lights, but take a look at that. Now look at her before shot, and you tell me she doesn't look smoking, okay?
Oh my God.
That is so beautiful. She looks so, look at that, okay? And she looks happier, if you ask me.
You know what, if she had to go to a salon to get that color,
You better bring out your credit card, baby, because that's breaking the bank.
For sure.
All those colors in there,
and
beautiful.
Have all day and commit to it.
All of the wigs have 7 to 12 different shades to create the depth that you're gonna see in all of them, which if you wanna go over the colors, we can do that real quick for you.
Let's do it, so that you can decide. And you're gonna see a lot of different styles of wigs this morning, 4 different, but all the same color options. So shall we start in the front?
Well, you can if you want.
Okay, so we've got our blonde that's gonna be right here in the front. You have medium blonde, and then that's the one right next to it. I'm using our cheat sheet. This is the red. And then we have, what's next to the red?
This is light red, this is medium red, this is brown gray, and this is gray, which is my silver fox, okay?
Very nice.
Now the black, you have black and you have dark brown. Very similar in color. I know we're limited on quantity, so don't think if we run out of the black, you can still do the dark brown. It's very close. You're gonna see a little bit more of a warm tone in the dark brown. We have our medium brown, we have our light brown, we have our dark blonde. I mean, these got out of order.
Blonde.
Yeah, brown blonde, thank you. And again, all of them, you're gonna see lots of colors, lots of dimension to be able to give you that look that doesn't look like a wig.
That's right, and that's what it's about. It's about the right texture, it's about the right color, colors that blend, and then it's finding the right cut. And so if you love this style, it's like a modern boy cut, then do it, for sure. You've got it at $99, and I'm telling you, for a really great wig that holds up, that you can use heat on, that is gonna stay, you know, keep the style, you would pay a lot of money for that, and I love that it's less than $100. So try it out.
Take a look at this, right? So now you've seen 2 women be able to change their own hair without me even touching it. So this looks beautiful on her. I'd like for you to see her before shot because you're just gonna see what a difference. Again, what if she didn't want to cut her bob into this fun little pixie cut? Or what if she didn't have the patience to let her bang her out to be, you know, a nice side fringe? Now, do me a favor. You have the brown gray in your hand, right? I love this color. Do me a favor. You can see yourself. Swap that bad boy out for me.
Okay. And you can see they're all doing it exactly the same way. There are are there any clips or pins or anything in the?
I'm going to show you the construction as soon as she puts this on, because it's very important. the construction because, you know, growing up, my grandmother used to try to wear wigs, and back then, you know, I mean, I'm 44, so wigs 39 years ago, let me tell you, we've come a long way.
Yes.
You know, these are undetectable, and I'm gonna show you that they're super light, they're super cool, and good, good. Here, you need a brush?
And look, you see, she changed the color, and it completely changes the look. And that's the idea. You know, you saw her before. Maybe you're thinking about cutting your hair, but you're not exactly sure yet. Instead of making the commitment and maybe not liking it, try a wig first.
Did you check your GPS? Good girl. All right, let me see. I want to see. I can't see. Good. So I'm going to brush her sides down just like that, right? Okay. And do this like this. And here's a little piece of her hair that came out of the cap. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
You got to go over here.
But look at how fast this is.
Super
a lot faster
quick.
than styling our own hair in the morning.
Well, that's the truth.
You know?
Absolutely. And I love this color. Color looks great on her. Let's talk about the construction real quick.
Okay.
All right. So again, this is super, super, super light. There's nothing to it. Now, why is it comfortable? Number one, you have this really soft felt pad right here, so there's no irritation. Why is it not hot? Well, let's just see, because it's super breathable. My fingers go through it, right? And then how is it so easy to wear? Because you have this pull and stick, boom, done. If you have a lot of hair, you can open up those tabs to give you a lot of room. If you have even more than that, you can open them and leave them. Okay. Because this will stretch with you. See how they're moving the tabs? Yeah. So it's just really light and nothing to do. You just put it on.
That's it. That's it. It's already styled. It's already cut and it's already curled. If you maybe want to customize it to yourself, you could take it to a stylist, right?
Absolutely. I always tell people, well, I mean, I do it in my own salon, but when we do the hair shows, I tell people, when you take your wig, get your wig, take it to your favorite hairdresser. Let them tailor make that to fit you. Maybe you want the fringe a little shorter, or maybe you want, you maybe want disconnected. One side cut out around the ear, one side not. Make it your own. Get it home, take it to your favorite hairdresser, and yeah, I mean, this looks great. Her hair looks great. Wow. And again,
look at that.
You know, listen, gray's trending right now. Gray's big, it's hot in the industry. So maybe she doesn't want to color her hair and get rid of her gray, but maybe once in a while she just wants to feel like she's got the blonde hair. Now she can do that without committing to it. And it doesn't look like a wig.
I know, that's the main thing. From the front, side, back, it doesn't. It just looks natural.
Absolutely.
And when you're wearing a wig, we wear wigs for a lot of different reasons, whether it's because it's hard for us to style. We don't want to commit to changing our color. We want to try out a different style. Maybe your hair, for a lot of different health reasons, is not what it used to be. It's important to have something that you feel that makes you feel confident and gives you your sense of self back.
It's kind of liberating for a woman and empowering for her to be able to wake up, change her style, change her color, just for her mood, just for her outfit. Because I can tell you, once you get used to wearing a wig, you're gonna treat it like a wardrobe. Right. You'll have them hanging on hangers in your closet.
You name them. They're your friends. I always say hair is accessory. Just like I change my shoes in my bag, I change my hair. And this is a way that you can.
Absolutely.
So this is a bob. I mean, this is a modern boy cut. It's a modern boy cut.
Look how great that looks. Yeah. I mean, that really looks great. She looks like she's got a hair attitude now. She's looking all sexy in the camera. It really looks good.
All right, let's go over the colors again, Martina, so that you can help us choose our color. So we can choose the color that's most like us, or just to choose a color we've always wanted to be.
Absolutely, don't be afraid. You can have more than one color. It's okay, like, you know what I mean? You can coordinate it to your mood, you can coordinate it to your outfit, but you're seeing all the beautiful colors. Each one has 7 to 12 different shades to match that color. That's gonna give you that depth. There's highlights, there's lowlights. It just gives you that beautiful color. You can see the dark is gorgeous. It's just enough to look healthy, shiny. It doesn't look like it's plastic. The dark brown is rich. They all have the most beautiful shades to give you, again, that depth and that beautiful natural look.
For sure, medium brown, light brown, brown blonde, and dark blonde. And we've got them all for you. I know that we need to go, but remember, we do have several other styles for you. And you can go ahead and get the boy cut, the modern boy cut. But we're gonna move on to the Visionary. And the Visionary is a modern bob.
Yeah, this is like beach wavy. And I love that these waves are preset on this wig. So there's nothing for you to do except shake it. Take it out, shake it, and that's it. And again, it's not gonna go frizzy because there's no cuticle. It's not gonna go flat because there's no cuticle. These are designed to stay the way they are. It's just as light as the one that we just used, which is super nice. A lot of people think that when you see a wig with all this hair, that they're heavy. They're not heavy, they're not hot. It's really awesome.
Now, do I wash it? And if so, how and how often?
You can wash it. It's really simple. You can wash it. How often is up to you and how often you wear it and what product you put in it. But it's simple. You just turn it inside out, a little bit of water in your kitchen sink, a little mild shampoo, swish it around, rinse it, let it air dry, done.
That's it. No conditioner. I don't need anything else.
There's no cuticle.
See, this is, it's just too easy. It's so easy. It feels like we should have to do more. But guess what? We don't. You've got, I'm sorry, you've got an event price. You've got 4 flex of $24.75. You have, in this one, I think this one's my favorite just because it's just so like free,
That's what Robin had on last
girl.
night. Yeah, it is. And how I became a part of the Hair You Wear family is because, you know, we have our Wigs and Wishes. So we give away about 20,000 wigs a year to women going through chemotherapy. And I know what a wig means to a woman going through cancer because I do it every day of my life for free. And women will come in, they're losing their hair and they're crying or holding back tears because it's really a difficult moment in their life, more so than hearing they have cancer most of the time. And then when you put the wig on them, then they start crying because, oh my God, I'm me again. So those sad tears become happy tears. So it's just really nice to be a part of a brand that helps give back to wigsandwishes.org. So if you or someone you know is going through cancer, you can always go to wigsandwishes.org. But they're not just for people that have lost their hair to a medical condition. I mean, so many celebrities, my friend, my incredible friend with 60 million records sold that calls in all the time. She wears wigs all the time. And she's not afraid to say it, you know, so wigs are also just part of fashion. And I can't tell you how many times I'll put a wig on a client and they'll say, oh my gosh, when my hair comes back, I'm still wearing this wig. I mean, it's just, you have to get one, you have to put it on, you have to let your hairdresser make it your own if you want to. They come out of the box ready, but if you want to. And once you get used to it, I'm telling you, you'll be getting more colors, more styles.
For sure. You're gonna, it's just that ease. And it's that knowing that no matter what the weather is, my hair is going to look good and it's gonna hold up. Because it's not about humidity, it doesn't matter what the weather is, you're gonna look amazing. And you did it quicker than you could possibly ever do it with your hair.
If you did your hair like this and went out in the rain, it would be a hot mess and look like who did it and ran, right? With this, when it gets wet, it dries, it goes right back. Let's take a look at the girls.
Okay, we had to give them some time to change and look at them.
So,
I mean,
this is the same woman that just had that short little pixie on. Now take a look at her, okay? You saw what she looked like a minute ago with that short hair. Look at her now, okay? Look at the before, look at the after. I'm telling you, that wig is gray, 50 shades plus more of gray in that wig. There's lots of depth, lots of dimension. She looks phenomenal.
Yes, look at that. Look at that smile. Look at the way it's flirty going across her eyes.
Oh, she's flirting all right.
You got a little bit of, a little bit of drape. You just have ease in this one. And this one is a modern bob.
Yeah, I love it. You have that nice over-directed deep fringe bang, and then you've got that beachy wave tassel look, just enough volume in the crown. Looks really good.
And came out of the box like this. She didn't have to.
Just shake it up and put it on.
Shake it up, baby. I love.
All right, take a look here, right? So remember, she had that boy cut too, right? We tried her in gray, we tried her, right? And in red. Now, let's look at her before shot. Because this took what her own hair looked like and made it as if she went to the salon. Okay? I mean, this is crazy.
Oh my God, I hadn't even thought about that.
I mean, look.
Look, so if you want it to be closer to your own hair, but she did it in, I don't know, 5-10 seconds versus having to do it for real.
Take a look at this. Now over here, her before shot, if you remember, she had little bangs. Let's take a look at those baby bangs that she's got.
Yeah, and oh, look at that look. I love that look. You're gonna see her before and after.
There you go.
Look at that.
So if she wanted to grow out her bangs, just like that for me. If she wanted to grow out her bangs, it would take a really long time if you see what that before shot looks like. So instead of stressing out at that in-between stage, which everybody does, she could just throw this on. Now I'm gonna show you something really awesome. Ready? Just like that. Would you mind passing me that comb? Grazie. Watch this. This is her own hair. That is her own hair.
Yeah.
See your head moving? That's her own hair, okay? So, number one, because this is so realistic, do you see a difference between the wig and her own hair?
No.
Absolutely not. That's how you know this is a nice wig that if you want to integrate your own hair, that hairline, you see that hairline pulling, if you get a close shot on that, that hairline pulling right there, when I tuck it behind her ear, it makes the wig 100% undetectable, hands down. Look at that.
These are the tricks. These are the tricks, right? So if you are a little bit on the fence and you're saying, but is it gonna look real? Would
There's
you
your
even
answer.
know? Would you even, if we were not doing a wig show and you saw her out anywhere, you'd say, I like her haircut. I think she looks great.
I want to see what love's got to do with it. Can you put the red on?
Oh, okay.
That was a little pun. Did you get it?
No, I know.
Did you get it?
I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Let's let them see what you're doing. We're hiding. There you go. She shook it out.
Okay. And
don't be hiding behind her. I want the whole world to see.
And remember, she tucked all of her hair. That's all you do. Just make smooth your hair down.
So she's
tuck it
holding
under.
the hairline.
Okay.
And she pulled down the nape. She's checking her GPS. So there's two little tabs at your temple.
Okay.
And then she's gonna flip it back. She whips her hair back and forth. All right, now can you see yourself? Okay, make sure you see yourself.
Okay.
She'll make sure the hairline's right where it needs to be, which should be your own hairline. Get it right to, just a hair in front of your own hairline. All right?
Okay. And look, I love even the way the hair moves.
Let me see. Look at me, baby. Look at me. All right, let's see. So we're going to give her that nice side swoop bang a little bit. Get that out there. Poor thing, I made her do it without looking in the mirror. But that's okay, because it's that simple, right?
Yeah.
So she looks great. It's fun. It's sexy. Look at me, sweetheart. Thank you. Perfect.
And I think, I'm glad you mentioned GPS and placement. You don't want it to be too far forward. You don't want it to be too far back.
Right, so here's the thing, right? So right here, there's two little metal tabs on the temple. So you can bend them in to hug your face. And then when you look in the mirror, if you put your fingers on it and your fingers are even, then you know the wig's on straight, right?
Yeah.
And then the back's pulled down and you're good to go.
And it's not gonna move throughout the day?
No, and again, you get that wig cap with your wig complimentary, so no, you'll be fine. And if you feel like you need to pin it because you have a lot of hair, you can always throw a bobby pin in it if you need that little extra security blanket, but it's not necessary. Not necessary at all.
And remember, it doesn't matter what the weather is, it doesn't matter if it's humid, because we are moving into, a hotter season.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be hot on your head. It's not gonna be uncomfortable, because some wigs can be heavy too, and these are super lightweight. Keep that in mind as you're shopping for that. So again, if this is gonna be your first time wearing a wig and you wanted a good one, try them out. You've got them on FlexPay, $24.75, and you see how great that is. She changed her style and the color.
And she did it herself. It's the second time you've seen the color. Yeah, let's show them the colors.
Let's show you the colors again. All the same colors of all of the wigs too. Let's start, shall we start with the blondes? Okay, so we'll start with the blondes right here. We've got light blonde, and then we have medium blonde. We've got your light red.
Yep. Medium
and then we've got your medium red.
And this is brown gray.
Brown
this
gray.
is such a nice color because a lot of women, yes, they have that like neutral, dirty blonde and it starts to go gray. Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Very
then this is obviously the gray.
Light
which,
gray,
again, all the colors have 7 to 12 shades. You've got your dark blonde, your brown blonde, your light brown, your medium brown, your dark brown, and your black. Don't be afraid of the browns. They are very natural. There's a lot of different shades in them. If you're not sure, should I go medium, should I go dark? They're gonna work. I'm telling you, they'll all work in this family right here. So.
Definitely. So you can see how beautiful they blend because there are so many colors in each one. It's gonna be a perfect blend, and it's never gonna look flat. That's the thing.
No, and I'm sorry, and it won't frizz either. Keep that in mind. They cannot frizz. There's no cuticle on it, right?
Okay.
So they're heat-friendly synthetic wigs. You can, up to 340 degrees, you can use flat irons, you can use curling irons, but if you like the straight shininess, say, of this one here, it's always gonna have that.
Right.
So you're never gonna have to blow dry it or re-flat iron. It's just such a gift.
It's easy. Like we said when we started the show, if you're in the mirror right now and you're thinking, gosh, I can regain 20 minutes or half an hour or a full hour of my morning bag just by putting on a wig.
It's so funny. My mom, who's watching, she's 80 years old, and my mother comes to the salon and gets her hair done every Wednesday morning. So when I have to come to HSN, she goes, I can't even tell you what she says at 80 years old. Who's gonna do my hair blonde. She gets so mad. She actually made a video, I'm gonna post it on Facebook, telling HSN to fire me, because they always bring me down on Wednesdays. Yeah, because the beauty report. So guess what I did? I bought her a wig. So Mom, I hope you're happy. Put the wig on. I got her the light red. And put it on and text me a picture, Mom, so I can post it for everybody to see.
She has to move her appointment to Tuesday. Is she texting you right now? She's like, stop talking about me, Martino.
Yep, I love her.
Okay, we went blonde.
Yes, and I gotta tell you, I love her in the blonde. I love her. Now this blonde for her, in my opinion, is if she's going to a wedding, if she got a hot date. Okay. It's something fun, different, holiday party. And then she could take that off and put the dark one on when she goes to work. Or she could take that off, put the gray one on when she goes to church. Who cares? All I'm saying to you is, you need more than one color. You need to be in the culture. The culture of wigs is you being allowed to have different looks without compromising the integrity of your hair. She doesn't have to bleach. I wouldn't bleach her hair out that dark if she came into the salon.
There's no way.
Nope.
You wouldn't have any hair at the end of
I'd send you right to hsn.com.
And it was faster, and it's always gonna stay, and always gonna look that good.
Totally.
So we're showing you a range, and we're having fun with it, because that's what we want you to do too. Have fun with it. Hair doesn't have to be so serious when you can play with it this easily. And that's what it should be about. Look at how great this is.
Can I show you this real quick?
Yeah.
So this, sorry if I'm hurting you, Nancy. No problem. She's easy going. That's her own hair that I just pulled out, okay? So this is her own hair. Okay? She's like, that's enough. But I'm going to go just like that and integrate it with the wig. And now, you come on now. You see that? Can you see, I can't tell, but can you see on the camera how that hair is coming out of her skin?
You can see.
Awesome. Now, how great is that? Yeah. She just looks like she went to some sexy Egyptian hairdresser and got a good blow dry. That's what she looks like, okay? Actually,
Martino is so funny. Oh my gosh. She did.
Good morning.
She did.
Happy wake up. Happy HSN. Listen, I get excited. When you've been doing hair since you're 16, I'm 40, going to be 44 years old. You get excited when you see hair and anything to do with hair make a woman feel good about herself. And this is empowering. These women are having fun. They're laughing. They look good. Hoping you're laughing. Hoping you're getting one and you're going to look good. But that's what it's all about.
Because the funny thing is, our hair can make us feel bad about ourselves. You hear bad hair day. You've never heard of having a bad shoe day. I'm having a bad, stomach day. I'm having a bad hair day.
I've had bad shoe days.
No, you'd never.
I've had bad shoe days. Yeah, if I lose a crystal or a stud, I'm having a bad day.
Are you kidding me? Your shoes can have a day of their own.
The colors look great.
They do.
They really do.
Those
nice
are all
and rich.
Your colors. Those are all your colors in all of the wigs. You've got all your colors. So if you want to just have different styles in the same color, you can. If you want to have just different colors because you're trying out something new, like I said, let hair be fun. Let it be an accessory. Let it be an expression of how you feel that day. Right. You don't have to commit to tomorrow. You can just have it for that day.
And you don't even have to commit to the style that we're giving you. So like all three of these ladies today, these are the wigs right out of the box. But you may get it home and say, you know what? I want this side a little shorter. I want the bangs to be shorter. You can take them to your favorite hairdresser and have them shape up the wig. And if you get the wig home and you have a question or you can't figure something out or you forget something, you can always email me, martino@martinocartier.com. It goes right to my phone, and I'll help you out with that.
Okay, for sure. And I know our clock is quickly running down, but you can keep shopping. Go for it. And if you like that beautiful modern bob, it's called the Visionary, and you can go ahead and pick yours up. Well, IT Cosmetics is coming back to HSN Tuesday and Wednesday with their clinically proven skin-loving solutions. And you can shop their new collection right now on hsn.com. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that you don't miss out this Tuesday and Wednesday, which is tomorrow starting. We've got more coming up. Stay with us.
Wow, Mom, those are nice. Hey, can I borrow those?
Okay.
Yeah? I'll See you later.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom.
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
I snorted. I
All
did
the
snort.
time.
Yeah.
Martino Cartier is joining us for this full hour. We're talking Gabor Wigs, and this is fun too because hair should be. It is, you know, if you are styling your hair right now and you've got a flat iron and a curling iron and you just finished blow drying her, that's a lot of heat on your hair, a lot of damage, and a lot of time. Or you could put on a wig. And you know your style is gonna stay no matter what the elements, no matter what the weather, you're gonna look good and feel good about it. This is called the Gratitude Layered Shag Wig. All of these are an event price, so you're not spending $100 for any of them. You've got 4 flex of $24.75. And I like, Cartier, that all of the styles are very different. So it just, you know, you kind of just gravitate to what you love.
Absolutely. And again, these are super light. And the reason they stay their style and they don't frizz up is because the fiber is called a heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Okay. That means there's no cuticle. Okay. So without a cuticle, the hair can't frizz. Without a cuticle, when the hair gets wet and then it dries, air dries, it can't go flat or frizzy. It goes right back to the way it was. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna show you why these are such a great wig and why they're so different than what you may think in your mind about a wig. Number one, very comfortable. Super soft velvet pad right here. And then they're not hot. You have this ventilation right here so you can see the light coming through it. In the back, it's so airy, my fingers go through it, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's super, I mean, feel this.
Yeah.
It's like nothing.
There's
I mean,
look,
come on, nothing.
super lightweight.
I mean,
super lightweight.
This box of tissues weighs more. I mean, there's nothing to
Right.
it, you know?
Yeah.
So you're getting that, and then the colors, each color, whether you get the blondes, the reds, the brown, the gray, 7 to 12 shades, allowing you to have this incredible depth and dimension so that it really looks like natural hair, which is why you saw when I pulled the model's natural hair out, I was able to blend it with the wig. Undetectable. Mm-hmm. Undetectable. Let's take a look.
We're gonna head on over to the ladies so that you can see this one on. And this one is your shag style.
All the ladies. Help me out. All right. Yeah, this is good. Take a look at this. This is very, very good.
I think I think that one, yeah.
This is sexy. This
Yes.
is really gorgeous. Now you noticed when we showed it to you with the model, we had the back flipped up and we had this and that. This is brushed down, and I actually like it brushed down. It really looks beautiful on her. I'm gonna show you that front shot real quick. How beautiful, wow. That is stunning. I love you in the silver.
I know.
50 shades plus of gray.
It's good and already styled. Again, out of the box, shake it out, put it on. Make sure it's in the right spot. And we're gonna show you that again. If you're just joining us, look at her before and after.
It's crazy, really beautiful. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Really beautiful.
Do you see how great that is? And that was in seconds. She didn't have to pull out a single flat iron or curling iron, and she didn't have to cut her hair.
Don't be talking crap.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
so if her stylist is out of town.
Yeah, thank you. This is about if you want to change your hair and you really don't want to go to the salon or you don't want to cut your hair short and then think, oh man, it's going to take a year to grow back. Yes. This is you being able to have a new you without any commitment.
Yes.
You saw what her length looked like before?
Yeah.
Okay, she had a nice length to her hair.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a lot of times women will say, I don't know if I want to cut it, I don't know if by this, I don't know if by that. Well, guess what? You don't have to because these do not look like wigs. They just look like you had your hair done by a professional.
For sure, for sure.
And, but look at this too, right? So this is the same wig, but instead of being tapered and combed flatter, same length, wasn't cut. We gave it a little bit more volume, a little bit more, a little bit more. Proud Mary over here.
I mean, look at this. Look at that.
She's so happy, she don't know what to do.
And you know what? Professionally styled every day. That's what it looks like, every day, all day.
So how did all that hair fit under that wig?
How did she do it?
Because with the wig comes a wig cap, and you simply just tuck it underneath the cap, and then the wig fits fine. You want to take it off?
Okay.
Can you see yourself?
Oh, we've got another color.
Every time I tell her take it off, she just says, okay. Can you see? Can you see yourself?
And look, you saw the wig cap, and she just tucked her hair underneath. She pops on a new wig. She says, well, today I want to be red.
She's checking those tabs at her temple. That's your GPS to make sure you're going in the right direction and keeping it on straight.
Yeah.
You see yourself? Okay, we'll fix the mirror so you see yourself. You're welcome.
Okay.
Can you see yourself now? Okay.
And when I brush it, Martina, or comb it, do I just use any kind of brush or comb? Or do I need something
they
special?
do make a brush that you can get to use it, yeah.
Okay.
You did good. Now let me fix, look at them, look straight. Okay, what happened here? We got to comb that down, right? Mm-hmm. Get your side fringe going, right?
Yeah.
Let's see over here.
The color looks great.
Yeah, this looks good. Let me see, look straight. Yeah, I like it. It looks great. It looks great. But it's fun, and the hair's so light. You see how you're getting like little flyaways? That's what makes it look real.
Yes.
You know, and you can, we all have flyaways, and you can put product on it. Feel free to use any sort of like creams or any sort of like Martino hairspray or whatever you want, you know. You can do all that. But it just looks great. Let's take a look at the crown in the back. Like, I love how this is coming over here, and it just looks so real, and you're not gonna get that split in the top of your head. I mean, come on, take a look at that.
I mean,
you'll never get out of church on Sunday. Everybody be stopping you saying how good your hair looks.
And she'll say, I know.
Yeah, no, she looks beautiful. Really looks stunning on her.
Look at how fantastic,
right?
Yeah. Same hairstyle, different color. You kind of style it, move it a little bit differently. You know what you do. You kind of flip your bangs over to one side or another. You know what feels comfortable for you. And that's how you wear it.
And she did it herself.
Special.
She did it herself. Yeah. My grandmother passed away. She was 98 years old. And she would say to me, when my hair looks good, I feel good. And let me tell you, she said that until the end, you know? So, look, you saw her with the black hair. That now you're seeing her with the dark red. She took it off herself without any hesitation. She put on the new color herself, and she looks and feels great. Yeah. So you've got nothing to lose. You get these home, you should try 2 colors. I would, look, she looks great with the black. She looked great with the red. So, like I said, try 1, try 2, try 3 colors. She even looks good in blonde if you were here about 15 minutes ago.
Yes.
Stunning in blonde.
And that's the thing. When it comes to a wig, you can try all those colors. On your regular hair, no. Your hair can only go through so much. But with the wig, you can change it out daily, weekly, by the occasion, whatever the case is. Look at this. This is a completely different style.
It is a completely different style. Yeah.
Yes.
And again, look, if she wanted to grow out those bangs the way they are with this wig, it would take a really long time. And that in-between stage is one of the hardest times for a woman when she wants to change her hair.
It's the worst.
But I do want to show you that. Can I have that comb? Or that brush or anything? Thanks. I'm gonna show you again, same thing. If you just look straight, thank you. That is her hair that I'm combing out of that wig cap. Yeah. I lost my comb, but I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all her, found the comb, thank you. That's her hair, okay? So, you know, I mean, it probably hurts her a little bit, but that's really her hair. So I'm going to then take this over top of the wig, and now you can actually see a little teeny bit of her roots growing in. Now,
roots. What roots?
Yeah, now it really is 110% like that, perfect, undetectable, because you see her own hair, and you see a little bit of that natural blonde coming in underneath that brown.
We love it. We all have it. That's the deal. We all have it. But this
looks amazing.
She doesn't have to run to the salon. She doesn't have to stay at home. If she gets in, this is the thing. You get an invitation
about the salon.
No, because sometimes you can't get in. Sometimes you can't get an appointment, especially with you. You're always out of town.
Mom, you hear this?
See? But you can't get in. Your stylist might be on vacation. You need, you have an important occasion to go to the next day, and you have to look good. This is how you do it. Take this when you do go on a cruise, when you do go on a vacation. It doesn't matter what the weather is, because you're always gonna instantly look amazing. And the hair, the style is always gonna stay just like that. You don't have to cut your hair if you don't want to.
Oh, because most women are scared to cut their hair. They want to change. I can't tell you, in our salon, 1,200 clients a week.
Yeah.
Woman comes in, says, I'm tired of my hair. I want something different. Okay, how much do you want to take off the length? Least amount as possible. Oh yeah, way to look different. Way to look different.
Yeah, because the first thing a stylist does is picks up those shears and says, all right, and they get excited, right?
I can't.
And
Listen,
we get nervous.
You know what? Look, at the end of the day, quit being defiant and combative, all right? If you want to be ordinary, then fine, be ordinary. I'm giving you a chance to be extraordinary. Take it or leave it. That's it.
Wait. In seconds.
In seconds,
In
yeah. And it's
seconds.
empowering. I mean, you have to feel good. I know you're not Mike. You can just shake your head yes or no or slap me if you want. But did you feel good by changing that color out yourself?
It looks so
Did
good.
You? Did you? Did you feel
Absolutely.
sexy? Just shake yes or no.
Fun.
All right.
It's fun to try something
Gee,
different.
join the movement.
This is the fun part of being a woman. We can change it up when we want to. I know. I know. Let me just remind you, you've got FlexPay. You've got a money-back guarantee. We will send this directly to you. You don't have to go to the stores and get confused about what to do and which one to go for. We're showing that, we're telling you how to style them, which means right out of the box.
And we're showing you how comfortable and how light they are. And you've got me in your back pocket.
That's
so
right.
when you're home and if you have a question, you can just email me, martino@martinocartier.com. If you want to send a picture of your hair, you can, so I know what I'm talking about, and I will get back to you. Trust me, that's what I do on my plane rides.
Right.
Go through all my HSN ladies that are emailing me and send them back. So, yeah.
For somebody who wasn't here earlier, how do I maintain it? Like at night, when I take it off,
yes.
do I have to, can I lay it down? Do I put it in a drawer? What do I do?
Well, I wouldn't put it in a drawer, and I wouldn't put it in a plastic bag and bring it to your hairdresser, because that happens every day in our salon.
Oh.
You know, they do sell stands and things like that you can do, but if you don't have a stand, I mean, you could even just take it and just place it over something, you know, something that's not gonna stretch it and keep it from getting smashed and crushed and smushed.
Okay.
But yeah, don't roll it up in a ball, put it in an Acme bag or a Publix bag and walk into the salon with it. Don't overthink it. Treat it like it's your girlfriend, because it is your girlfriend. Name it. Name it. What do you want to name her? Blondie. I'm gonna name this one Sexy Hot Tequila.
And then when you wear it, that's how you feel. You know?
Yeah.
That's the idea. It's an accessory. Hair is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful.
I'm naming hers What's Love Got to Do with It?
See, I like that.
And I don't know what to name this one yet.
Let's see.
Do you have anything that in your spirit you feel?
It's gonna come to us. It's gonna come to us.
It's coming.
How about Foxy?
I love that for
I kind of
her.
like that, Foxy.
Yes, absolutely.
So you decide.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you decide. You see all the colors.
That's what I was going to say. You see all the colors, and keep in mind, these colors have 7 to 12 shades, which make up this incredible depth and this beautiful hair that makes it look like you really went to the salon and had a professional color done, because you've got highlights and mid-lights and low-lights, and because it's a heat-friendly synthetic fiber, which you can flat iron and curl, it gives you just the right amount of sheen to look healthy, where if you see a cheap wig, it looks like a Barbie doll head, like a plastic toy head, you know?
That's right.
So you're not gonna have that with these either.
That's right. And I know you're gonna love them. And like we said, you know, it used to be like in the 60s, you'd see women wearing wigs all the time and falls, and they had fun with their styles. And then for some reason, we went all natural.
You know why?
Why?
Because back then, wigs were acceptable, and everybody knew they were a wig because they were terrible. And then people got smart and stopped wearing them.
Yeah.
Now that we've been able to make wigs that are gorgeous and are high quality and are undetectable, if I turn this, you're going to be able to see that's undetectable.
Yeah. You would never know.
People wear wigs all the time.
Yeah.
Almost every single celebrity that I've ever done wears a wig.
Yeah.
At some point or another.
Right.
Maybe not on the daily, but like the one that you all know that was at our Wigs and Wishes event performing this year, Grammy winner, she wears a wig and I style her wigs.
Yeah.
Again, my girlfriend, 60 platinum cells, love her to death. She calls her all the time.
Yeah.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back. She wears them, she loves them, and she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I won't tell you her age, you can Google it, but she looks like she's younger than me, and she is just on fire, and she loves the wigs. You could change them up. 1 minute you want to bang, 1 minute you don't. You don't have to stress in the salon, and no breakup bangs, like hashtag no breakup bangs. Like women that go through a breakup, they go to the hairdresser like, I need bangs, I need something different, and then they regret it. Forget the breakup bangs, just get a wig.
I love to wear them. You know, I wear them on air all the time because it's just easy. You know, and I don't have to, you know, damage my hair. I have really super long hair that you never see Because it's always under a wig, because every day it would have to be styled and ironed and sprayed, and before long, you won't have any hair.
And that's, to your point, that is why 90% of the wigs that we do for Wigs and Wishes are heat-friendly synthetic, because when a woman's going through chemo and she's sick, the last thing she wants to do is spend hours a day on a human hair wig, because they're a lot of work. They're hot, they frizz up, they're a lot of work. We do use them when we have to for like a bride or a prom girl or something, but yeah, definitely why.
For sure. So stay on the phone for that one. If you love that layered shag, it's called the Gratitude, and you can go ahead and pick that one up. But we've got one more that we want to share with you. And she's right here.
Yes.
This is the loyalty page with the bangs. So this one does have bangs. And so remember, you can wear them right out of the box, or you can take them to your stylist and have them customize it to what you love.
You know what I love about this? So Vidal Sassoon and I were friends, and he created, back in the day, you know that, the stack disconnected bob, but you could take this to your hairdresser and you can have that back cropped up just like that and have that epic disconnected haircut that will never be out of place. I mean, this is really nice. Or right out of the box. Yeah. You know, you can add angles to it if you want. This is a classic bob. This is classic beautiful. Bob. It's gorgeous. And again, it will never frizz and never go flat. That beveled under will always stay unless you flat iron it. If you want this to be completely straight, you flat iron it and it will stay that way until you curl it again.
Okay. Oh, that's so good. That's the idea. You style it and it's done. You're not having to restyle it
Set it and forget it.
That's what you do. 4 flex at $24.75. Less than $100. I'm telling you, for a wig of this quality to spend less than $100, I mean, you gotta go for it. Really good wigs can be very expensive. So we're gonna show you these on. The ladies are getting changed, but we're gonna show you these on, and this wig comes in all of the same colors as all of them. So if you got all 4 of them in all blondes and you just changed the style, you could do that. Or maybe you're getting this bob and you want her to be in a darker color, or you want her to be in a red, you know? Have fun with it. That's the idea.
And keep in mind, even the blonde has all those shades. You see there's like so many different, there you go, that's a great shot.
Oh, look.
You see just enough shine, like when I do real, like human hair on air here at HSN, I always bend it, and if it's healthy, you see that light go across it. So you're replicating that, and you can see the soft blonde, the deeper blonde, the lighter blonde. 12 different shades to make this color are in this wig.
Look at that, and you see, and it's that perfect blend. It really is. Try it out. Like I said, use FlexPay, get these home for $24.75.
Do you want to go over the colors?
And if you have, sure. And if you have an HSN card, use it, because you can get an extra flex.
So this is the black.
Okay.
But it's not black, shoe polish black, right? It's not that black that looks like someone box dyed their hair and it went bad. This is a beautiful, rich black. Then we have the dark brown, which is a little bit more warmer, right, into it. You see the medium brown, again, 7 to 12 shades to make up that. We have the light brown, the dark blonde, and then we've got...
This is the brown blonde and the dark blonde.
I thought we were out of brown blonde now.
Okay. Not of this one.
Oh, not of this style? Okay, awesome. Then you have your light blonde. I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
You could take that over from down there.
Okay, absolutely. We have your light blonde, we have medium blonde, right there. We have
light red.
Your light red.
Which is beautiful. Take a look at all those highlights, right? You've got a slight little bit of a blonde, you've got a caramel, it's really beautiful.
Okay, and then you've got your medium red, your brown gray.
Which is another gorgeous color.
And then your light gray. And while you're choosing your color, we're gonna take a phone call.
Awesome.
Welcome to HSN. You are watching Tamra and Martino. What is your name and where are you calling from? Are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
I wasn't sure if it was my turn or not.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Tell us your name.
Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Hi. I'm so glad you took my call. I wanted to say I'm a loyal wig wearer. I've had your wigs forever. And I ordered the boy cut wig today.
Nice.
And wanted to say anyone thinking about buying, there's not a day that goes by that I don't put this wig on or one of your wigs. And someone says, who cuts your hair? Who colors your hair?
That's awesome.
It's so wonderful, really. And in a pitch, if someone calls, let's go to lunch, and you look at your hair, and you're like, and you throw this on. I mean, it takes me 2 minutes to put the wig on.
What color did you get, Joy?
Well, I ordered, that comes to my question. I ordered the brown blonde.
Okay.
However,
oh no, brown blonde.
Usually when you're on air, you show the silvers, the lighter blondes, and maybe I've missed it, but on the model, if it's possible throughout the show, if you could, on a model, put the brown blonde, because I've never ordered that color before, and the dark blonde on a model. It's, you know, you look at it on the wig head, and sometimes it looks different.
Hey, Steve, do we have a brown blonde? Do we have a brown blonde on set?
I ordered the boy cut in the brown blonde.
Okay.
But I would also order the dark blonde. But see, I don't know what either one of them looks like on a model.
Well, Joy,
So
what we'll do is we'll, matter of fact, I think we've got one that we're going to show you.
Do you have a brown blonde?
Yeah, we're going to show you that live on air, Joy.
Because I'm going to do that for you, Joy. Can you put it on her for me? Huh? No, a customer wants to see it, so please put it on.
Yes.
I got you, Joy.
Yeah,
don't you worry.
Definitely. Thank you. And I'm glad she mentioned it's so easy. In a pinch, you know, she's going to look good.
And she said that when she goes out, people say, I love who cuts your hair.
I know.
That's incredible, because that validates everything that we've been saying.
For sure.
And that's incredible. So, Joy, you asked for the brown blonde. You're going to see it right now.
For sure.
What did we nickname her?
Foxy.
Foxy. All right,
You're going to see it on.
While they're doing that, take a look.
They're getting it together. We want to show you this one on.
Let me switch for a second. So I just want you to see how we turned that into that classic bob. Boom, right there. She has a nice side fringe. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the back, nice and beveled underneath. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. You guys can get back in your positions for me. Okay, so Joy, here it is, love. This is it. This is your dark blonde. And she looks great. I love it. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Good.
For sure.
Wonderful.
And we were showing you kind of that bevel under.
Yep.
We're showing you just the fullness, but not too much. Just really an easy kind of wig. Oh, that looks natural.
I love this right here. Can we just get this right here for me?
For sure.
Right here.
You just kind of tucked it under.
Look at that. Okay. Tell me that doesn't look beautiful. Look. Okay. Don't you worry about a thing. It looks great.
This is.
Keep your head like that for me, because you want to do front or side? Front
okay,
first.
We'll show you front. We'll show you the. Okay, see her. This is her natural hair in the before, and then she threw on a wig in red.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we had the dark on her. You can integrate your own hair if the color's similar or close. But what I like, why, and I'm going to say it again, why be ordinary when you can be extraordinary? For her to come into the salon and take that dark hair that's been colored dark and to lighten it up and put caramel highlights in it and do all that dimension red on red would be so much on her hair. It would compromise the integrity of her hair. So why do that when you can just put this on, as Joy said, slap it on, go out, quote, Joy said, that people say, oh my God, I love who cuts your hair.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
And look, and she said it took 2 minutes, right?
Ain't that the truth? A lot more expensive than $100.
I mean, think about this too, just the color. If you go into a salon, it would, just the color would cost more than the entire wig that you're getting today.
Of course.
Just the color. Forget about the cut, the style, the time.
Where are you going to get your hair done?
Oh.
Yeah,
because they always have to color my roots.
It looks good.
But yeah,
looks
beautiful,
really good.
Beautiful.
Let's change yours again. You want to change it back to the original one? I'll let you have it with you.
Okay.
Good.
Shall we take a call? We've got another call.
Oh yeah, let's take a call.
While we're changing, we're going to go back to the phones.
Okay.
Welcome to HSN. You're talking to Tamara and Martino. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Julia Overton from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga! Ooh,
Love it.
That's awesome.
Well, tell us, what are you picking up today? Are you getting one of the wigs?
Oh, Lord, I just ordered 2 of the bobs. And the last time he was on, I ordered 9 wigs. And I have all different colors, and my husband doesn't know which woman he's going to be with from one night to the other.
I love you.
I went to my beautician and had my head shaved so I can wear these wigs because they are so easy to take care of and so easy to pack and take with you.
Yes.
And when we go gambling, he never knows where to find me because he don't know what color I'm going to be.
So what do you play? You play slots or cards?
I play slots.
Me
Wheel of Fortune.
Listen, the next time I'm in Chattanooga, I'm going to find you and we're going to go to the casino.
Oh, wow. This is fun. This is fun.
I go to Cherokee, North Carolina.
That's so funny. So it's funny. My mom, when I was little, we took a motor ride home to Chattanooga. Mom, I know. Mom, you remember that, Mom? I know I can't hear her, but yes, that's so funny. You're a doll.
I know.
She's so cute. Your voice is adorable.
I've lived in Chattanooga for 71 years.
Wow.
And I have wore wigs as longer than I've had hair. And I love Gabor's. They are real good wigs.
Oh, if I could give you a kiss, I would jump through that camera and give you a big kiss on the cheek. You're welcome, sweetheart.
Thank you so much for your phone call.
I'm not too old to accept kisses.
I'm never too old, that's for sure. You take care. I love that. Goodbye.
So sweet.
Have a great one. She said she ordered 9 wigs the last time you were on. She got 2 more today.
See, you gave me a little spring in my step.
I know. She almost has enough wigs for a different head of hair every day of the month.
I told you, you're going to wind up putting them on a hanger in your closet.
Yes.
And you'll put your outfit on, you'll say, you know what, I think I want to be 50 Shades of Silver Foxy Roxy over here.
Yeah.
And then the next time you're going to say, I feel like what's love got to do with it? And I'm going to add a little red to my style. And then, what did we nickname her again?
Foxy.
Oh, Foxy.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with me today?
Yeah.
ADD. But this is so beautiful, very classic. I love it. It's very classic.
It is.
Yeah.
So they all have their own personality. So just like she said, you don't have to just get one. If you want to dip your toe in, you get one style. If you're thinking, oh, this is me all the way, go for a few of them. Get a few different colors. Again, less than $100 for a great wig that you can't mess this up. You just can't mess it up. They look natural. They're beautiful colors. We've got them all available for you. These are event price, so even our regular price is good, but when they're less than $100, it just makes it even better. You've got 4 flex, and if you have an HSN card, use it because you can get an extra flex and get them home for $19.80. And you have the perfect look that's never going to change no matter where you're going.
No matter if you're caught in the humidity, snow, wind, hail, or rain, if it gets soaking wet, when it dries, it goes right back to looking fabulous.
That's right. Lightweight. It's not going to be hot even when it's hot outside.
Let me see. Let me show me how light it is. It's like nothing to it. It's like nothing to it. Yeah. And it's so comfortable. Again, you've got this beautiful, soft felt pad here, so there's no irritation on the top of your head. You've got this ventilation system here, so you can see, let me show you this way.
Okay.
You can see, I did it yesterday, the light coming through it. I guess I can't forget it. My jacket's black. But in the back, I can show you because my fingers go through it to show you how light it is. So it breathes, it's not gonna be hot, and it's super easy to adjust. All you do is pull and stick. If you have a lot of hair, you can pull and leave it. It will stretch and go really big. And if you have a little teeny head and not a lot of hair, just pull and stick, it's done. 1, 2, 3. That navigation GPS we talk about is in your temple. So when you put it on, it's right here. If you can see that little triangle, when I bend it, it stays where I put it. Okay. There's a little metal tab in that. So when you put it on your head, you want to bend them in so they hug your head and then put your fingers on them. And if your fingers are even in the mirror, you know the wig's on right. Okay. So you hold the hairline, you pull it back, you check your GPS, you run your fingers through it, you blow yourself a kiss, and you look great.
And you say, I'm done.
And I'm done.
I'm going out for the day.
That's it.
You pull it to your natural hairline. Don't take it too far forward or too far back. And just wear it and enjoy. Pop on some cute earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of it. It shouldn't be stressful. All you do is decide which style you want. This one is called the loyalty page with the bangs, and you can even direct those bangs.
That's correct. You can direct them, and if you want a regular bang, you can cut them. But absolutely, I mean, if we can go further and give her a further side bang if we want. As you can see how simple that was, and the hair staying where we put it. You know what I mean? So absolutely.
Just so you know, we just sold out of the brown blonde again.
That's because Joy.
That's because of Joy.
That's because Joy. She told me to put it on a head, and we did, and now it's gone. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm taking her whole her own hairline right out from under that wig cap, as you can see. 30 seconds, here we go. I'm tucking her own hair behind. That, you cannot tell, is not part
Look at that.
of her own body.
See?
Okay, look at that.
It's
that
so natural.
is bad to the bone.
Go for it. We had the strength, we had the loyalty, the gratitude, and the visionary, okay? This one is the loyalty, just so you know. Martino, thank you.
Oh, thank you, and thank you, everybody. Cheers to happy, beautiful hair.
Definitely, and you can keep shopping. I know we do have to move, but you can keep shopping for anything that you've seen today. And we've got so much more for you here at HSN. Bobby Ray Carter standing close. She's coming up with another look at our today's special. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, now would be the time. And I want to thank you for shopping with me today. I'll see you again tomorrow around this time.
Hi, everyone.